Welcome back to the not televised revolution. I hope you, my man here, Christopher, the the Superman. I hope you brought some peanut butter because we are in a jam. The world is a messed up place these days, and you saw a lot of this coming. You saw a lot of this coming. Let's hear about that.
Oh, was I? That I was right, 100% correct.
Well, what would you say you were
Uh,
right
uh,
about?
about Antifa and Black Lives Matter being domestic terrorists. I called it early, and I even went so far as to let everybody know early last year. Even actually a couple of years ago, I called it. I said, Black Lives Matter is ran by the LGBT community, and B is just kind of like a group that was formed together and put out by the Democrats. Black Lives Matter is like the homegrown American ISIS,
All right.
and because racism is so subjective and really can't be effectively discounted, uh, you can use it anywhere. I used to have this little joke that I would have with my white friends, and I think I probably used it with you before. I used to be like, "Hey man, can I get a little bit of white guilt out you, man? Just a little bit of white guilt, just a little bit. I ain't asking for much." And because the whole notion of it was just so absurd, we'd have a laugh.
Yeah.
Um, but now I see that absurdity turned into reality, and I mean, it's not about racism. It's not. It's not even about police brutality, because the majority of the people that's out there marching against police brutality are the main ones who have, for the past 10, 20 years, weaponized the police and used them to their advantage.
Yeah. Yeah. The
You
Karens.
you tell me, yeah, I'm just saying, why the fuck you go to a Black Lives Matter rally and ain't nothing but a whole bunch of demanding white women? I
Yeah. Yeah.
mean, man, you can't catch a fucking break. I'm just saying, can't catch a motherfucking break.
No.
I
Yeah.
mean, think about an unassuming straight black man, right? It's been COVID, it's been lockdown, there are no clubs, there are no bars. He gets a call, bro. Black Lives Matter. It's bound to be some sisters down there. So I'm talking about some dark soul sisters, old school sisters with the frozen shit. I'm down. Let's go. You get down there, ain't nothing but a whole bunch of gay people and white girls telling you this ain't for you. And this whole movement against racism, mm, they have still found time to mock, ridicule, and attack black men. How? How?
Well, right, and when you look at who funds Black Lives Matter, like you said, it's Democratic Party insiders, and this fits a narrative that they want. They want us at each other's throats,
Yeah, definitely.
and then they want to call us divisive for it.
Yeah. Um, Me and you talked before, and you said that you had you thought Trump was stepping out of line. I disagree. I disagree wholeheartedly, mainly because as a black man in America, the law has always applied to my black ass. Why should they let up now?
Well, I mean, if they
It,
are okay, so you're talking about now what's happening in Portland with the unmarked feds going and snatching people
hmm
up, basically kidnapping them and
hmm
preemptively arresting them before.
When it was happening to black men,
Yeah.
there was not a problem with it. Nobody had a problem with unmarked cars pulling up out of nowhere. Nobody had a problem with it.
Well, that's not
This
cool.
ain't something new. But see, you get my point though. How all of a sudden what used to be cool, when it applies to your ass, all of a sudden it ain't cool. You see what I'm saying? Baby, if it was cool last week, it's cool today. A lot of people don't want to accept that. Application equal if true equality is true is equal application of the law.
Yeah.
And a lot of people, a lot of protesters out there find themselves shocked, appalled, and even surprised that the law, the very law that they weaponize and use against men and people of color all the time at their convenience, applies to them.
Wow. Well, I don't think it's good for anyone to be arrested for no reason, no matter what they look like.
Who's being arrested for no reason?
Leftists in Portland, and now the mayor of
What,
Chicago has
okay,
invited them on in
what do you mean? How do you figure they're being arrested for no reason?
because I've seen the videos
Okay, but I've seen the
and
videos too.
I've heard the arrest
I've seen the
records.
videos too. I've seen the same video. I've seen the videos too. Have we seen the same videos?
Well, I heard a statistic that in one weekend there was 18 arrests and 15 of those people were released without a charge, and 3 of them had
Hmm.
minor like graffiti charge or something.
Okay, so what's the problem?
18 people just getting kidnapped off the street.
They didn't get kidnapped off the street. They didn't get no, and then they didn't get charged, and then they didn't get their asses whooped.
True.
Okay, and they got to go home to their comfy houses. All right.
All right, but
Now,
look, this is
before
just a
this
test
happened,
run.
let me point this out. Let me point this out. Before that happened, there were several shootings, murders, and sexual assaults.
Now you're talking about Chaz, right?
Hmm. Before they laid the hammer down, before all this happened, the residents of Portland were screaming out for help. They were being terrorized by the leftist protesters. Their businesses were being burned, their livelihoods taken away by the protesters. There wasn't nothing there, and they still got off light. And they still got off light.
Well, I don't know where this is
Must be
coming
nice.
from, but I don't know any actual anarchists that actually want to destroy local businesses, and I have also seen videos
Me,
of cops starting this stuff.
but you do realize, but hold on, we can both agree local businesses have been burned and destroyed, right?
Right.
Right?
Sure.
Okay. Those local businesses weren't burned and destroyed by the cops, by ferries, or by the people who owned them. They were burned and destroyed by protesters.
Well, I've seen videos of people that are obviously undercover cops, like walking around breaking windows. Have you seen the videos of
Wait a second.
pallets
Wait a
of
second. Wait a
bricks?
second. Hold on. Undercover cops or Antifa.
No, this guy had some serious gear. Look up the Umbrella Man.
And guess what? And guess what? So does Antifa. I saw a video of Antifa paying local young black kids to throw bricks and vandalize shit.
Wow. Well, okay.
See,
Here's one thing I
let
think
me
we
let me
do
tell you
agree
something
on.
about Antifa. Let me tell you something about Antifa. Okay, Antifa is one of the most racist, sick, fucked up organizations out right now.
It's not even an
Okay, they're literally the
organization.
new Ku Klux Klan. They're literally the new Ku Klux Klan.
I haven't seen any proof of that. I haven't seen
And
any.
guess what I have? But you know what? Listen,
How?
those are your boys. Listen,
No, it's
those
not.
are your boys.
What do you
So
mean?
if someone did offer proof, you wouldn't believe it anyway.
That's not true at all.
Hold on. If it's not true, why did you just sit up there and insist that the protesters didn't do nothing?
I never said that either. I said
Yes,
that
you did. You said,
no.
listen, you said when I mentioned, hold on, they ain't getting arrested for nothing. They out there terrorizing people. You said, oh no, that's not them. That's undercover cops. No, that's them.
Okay, it would be one thing if they were being arrested for something, they would be given a charge. These people aren't being given any charges. You're
Isn't
supposed
that
to
a good
get
thing?
it.
Don't they?
Well,
Don't they still get to go home? Let me tell
sure,
you,
but
the
you shouldn't
average
get
nigga.
arrested
Let me tell you
without a
something.
charge.
Let me tell you. Let me tell you, the average nigga in Chicago, because it's happened to me,
Yeah.
when you get picked up on no charges whatsoever, you still end up having to spend the night in jail.
Well, hey,
And you
that's fuck
still
up.
have to go to court. And you still have to go to court. So I don't want to hear no crying from some little new jack crybabies that just jumped down in the game of criminal activity.
Cool. But I don't think that should happen to anyone. I don't think it should ever happen. Period.
Yes, it should.
Why?
Yes, it should happen. It
So
should
you're
happen.
saying
Because
even
guess what? If it happened, let me tell you why. Because don't try to stop it now when it was okay when it was happening to my people. When it was happening to niggas, when it was happening to straight black men, it was okay. Everybody was fine with it. But when it starts happening to your people, all of a sudden, no one should have to go through that.
well, okay, I've never been cool with that, but I am, I guess, on the bright side, happy that more people are aware that cops and federal officers do this to people. And we should fight back against it, is what I think.
Why? Oh, wait, so hold on. How are
We
you
should have all
gonna fight
along.
back against it? Okay, going back to my previous statement. The majority of people who are out there protesting are the same people who weaponize the police against straight black men, against men in general. So why all of a sudden shit doesn't need to be stopped?
Okay,
When you
so
motherfuckers listen, when you motherfuckers was having a field day locking us up, why all of a sudden it needs to stop? How come when the law and justice applies to you motherfuckers, all of a sudden there needs to be a revolution? How come, where the fuck was your revolution with the 94 crime bill? Where the fuck was your revolution when motherfucking Hillary Clinton called us motherfucking super predators and we were being hunted down in the motherfucking street? Where the fuck was your revolution? Fuck your revolution.
it's not my revolution, man. Look, I I think it's wrong that we are falling for some straight up bullshit, and
Listen,
look at us, we're
listen.
practically
You
attacking
said
each
no, no,
other.
no, no. We ain't falling for nothing.
Good,
Because guess what? My people already know what the fuck it is.
right?
Okay, we ain't falling for nothing. That's the problem with motherfucking Antifa and BLM. Y'all keep saying we, because you want us to take the fall for y'all. No. No. You keep saying we when it never applied to you. This shit is new to y'all. How the fuck you keep saying we?
I meant you and I are not falling for it when I said
I'm
we.
just saying in general. I'm talking about across the country.
All right.
Anybody who supports, aids, believes in, or fucks with Black Lives Matter or Antifa is an enemy of mine. Because you're a threat. Because guess what? You're a threat to the nuclear family. You're a threat to American values. You're a threat to my country and my fucking livelihood. And the only reason you're a threat to all of this is because your brand of white privilege doesn't pay like it used to.
Yeah, it's a really messed up world. But why
No,
would you?
no, no, it ain't a mess. No, no, it's not a messed up world. It's not a messed up world. I'm getting tired of people saying that. It's just some messed up individuals who have been had it good
Yeah.
that never want to be on an equal plateau with everybody else.
All right.
What's the
I can agree
majority
with
of the
that.
LGBT community?
What's
What's the
that?
majority? What color is the majority of the LGBT community?
White. But that's the majority of the American population.
Okay, no, what is it? What is it?
White.
Okay, what's the majority of the leadership in the LGBT community?
The majority of Americans are white. So all of these answers
I
are going
know,
to be white.
I know, I know.
I didn't do
Listen,
it.
I know that part. Listen, I
Okay.
know that part. I know that part.
All right.
I know that part. I don't need you to tell me that part. I know that part. Answer my motherfucking questions.
What you got?
Okay? Now, as I said, the majority of LGBT is white. The majority of their leadership is white. LGBT issues are white issues that should be taken up with white people, and they should stop using colored people for numbers. Especially within the LGBT community, they're racist as fuck towards black people. But you'll have somebody tell you, I can't be racist because I'm gay.
Yeah, I never fell for that.
They'll literally tell you, I have the right to be racist towards you because I'm gay. Because guess what? In their head, in their fucked up mind, who you fuck is more important than your bloodline.
Yeah, I've heard that before,
How
and the
many gay
first thing
black
that goes
people?
through my head
You know
is,
how many
oh,
gay black people? You know how many gay black people openly let it be known that them being gay comes before them being black? Do you know how stupid that sounds?
it does sound stupid, but as soon as I hear someone say, I'm gay, so I can't be racist, the very first thing I think is, oh, this person is racist. You know, because I don't fall for this
Yeah.
bullshit.
Yeah.
And the point I really wanted to bring across is like, look, we're both, different people, but both of us have different sources of information, and both of us aren't believing this bullshit that the world is becoming, even more than it used to be. I would say it's always been for a very long time a bunch of shit, but but you kind of saw it coming. You kind of saw it coming.
I like to think things are getting better. They have been getting better, but I think because they've been getting better, that's where all this offense is coming from. That's where all this bullshit is coming from. That's where all this pushback is coming from.
Yeah.
If you notice, Joe Biden wasn't even talking about criminal reform. No Democrats were talking about criminal reform until motherfucking Trump puts forth prison and criminal reform for the first time. Now all of a sudden, oh, well, we got to do something about the prison shit. And you got a whole bunch of motherfuckers that are ready to vote Biden in. Again, fuck y'all. Whoever's listening, fuck y'all. Because no one wants true equality. Because I see what's happening here, and I've said it before. They call Trump racist because he's the first president who has actively worked to improve the black community. And that, my friend, is no fucking coincidence. He's the only fucking president that said, hey, the black community needs help, and I'm going to help them. Specifically. What did Obama say? Well, I can't just help the black community. I help all people.
All right. I've never heard of Trump helping black people.
Of course you haven't. Because you refuse.
That's not true.
Let me finish my sentence. Because you absolutely fucking refuse to look into anything else other than what the fuck is hating on this man.
No.
Because guess what? You don't give a fuck about black people. You really don't. Because if you did, you would be adamant about knowing everything this man has done for black people. Yeah, I said it and I meant it. How come you ask yourself, how come you don't know what the fuck he's done for black people? How?
Can you give
How
me
does that happen?
Cool.
When it's in the news all the fucking time. How did you not do your research? How?
Can you give me an example?
I just told you. He was the first president to put forth prison reform.
All right.
Did you not fucking hear me? I've mentioned that 18,000 fucking times.
All right.
And you said you've never heard of anything.
I have heard
Did you not fucking hear that?
Okay, I've heard of that. What else?
Okay, then why did you lie?
I've just never heard Trump saying no one's going to help black people, but I will. I've never heard him say that.
I didn't ask you all that.
Okay.
You said that you've never heard of Trump doing anything for black people. That's what the fuck I said. That's what you said. That's what you said.
Okay.
You said you've never heard of Trump doing anything for black people, and you lied that fucking quick.
I didn't lie. I'm saying
You
I
did
was
lie.
no. Look, check it out. I'm saying
Did you or did you not know about
I'm
the Prison Reform Act?
agreeing with you in the fact that like the information that's available to me is all skewed, and everyone, like you said, wants to hate on Trump. So all I ever hear people say is we hate Trump. So that's the information that I have. I,
Did you not know about the Prison Reform Act?
I believe I probably did. It,
Okay. It's common knowledge.
all right.
So why would you say, well, I've never heard of them doing anything for black people?
Because I've never heard of it. I've never heard it put that way by anyone. It's not. I don't get to I mean, I wish I got to decide what kind of media I really bring in, but I do bring in, a lot of stuff. I listen to Black Voices. I listen to Tim Black. My roommate is black. You're black. I try to get what I can. I didn't know that Trump was all about the brothers. I had no idea.
Did you know that Trump been about the brothers since the 80s?
No. I knew
Did you
that.
know?
I know
Listen,
that I know
listen.
that he redlined his own properties, and he won't let black people live in his buildings. Is that really pro-black?
Hold on, hold on,
Did you
hold
know
on. He
that?
won't black.
You want to
He
you
won't
want to
let.
rent an apartment from Donald Trump? You better not be black. All right?
Okay,
That's pretty
okay. Listen,
racist.
listen. Okay,
Come on.
then how
That's
do
what
you
I know.
explain all? How do you explain all of the black celebrities that have been living in the Trump Towers?
They're celebrities. There you go. That's my answer.
But they're black.
Sure. But they're celebrities.
No, but they're black. You
Yeah,
think?
but it
Hold on,
makes
hold on,
them
hold
look good.
on. Hold on. So you think being a celebrity stops you from being black?
No,
Then why would you say that?
because a rich person would want to rent to other rich people because it makes him look good to all his rich friends.
So, what you're saying with that logic that you just laid down, what you just said was dumb as fuck.
Rich people don't care about their appearance? Is that what you're trying to say
No,
now?
what I'm trying to tell you is, you said that he redlined his building so they don't rent to black people.
Yes, he did.
Okay, bro.
Maybe not every single one, but he certainly
Okay,
stopped
bro,
people.
bro.
Bro,
Then
bro.
stop making statements as if it's an absolute if it's not. Again, there you go lying. There you
I'm
go
not
fucking lying.
lying. It
You
happened.
fucking lying. You can't fucking help it. I swear.
I
You
can't
can't
cite my
fucking help
source.
it.
I can't cite my sources right now, but maybe we should
Then
prep.
listen, you don't have to cite sources. You just have to know what the fuck you're talking about.
I know that he refused to rent to black people.
Guess what? That's
What?
something you heard from some bitch. That's something you heard from some
That's
bitch on
why I have
Twitter.
to cite my sources, and I don't even have a Twitter account. All right, well, it's messed up that we're fighting about like Trump. Like, how do you feel about Trump?
Uh, I think he's a true fucking patriot. And I think if people would calm down with their fucking hatred for a hot second, they'd understand that first, and I've said this time and time again, he is the first fucking sitting president that hasn't been a fucking in the military or career politician. And he's gotten more done in 4 years than most politicians have done in our entire lifetime.
All right.
He actually reached out to the motherfucking black community. Again, something no other president, even Obama, never did. He attacked sex trafficking. He attacked the cartels, shut them both down. He exposed the bullshit with China. Right now, if you ask me, anybody who supports, endorses, or gets money with China should be charged with treason.
All right. So, I was okay. I was okay with, you know, my vote is my choice and in my matter, of course, as is everyone's, and I don't hold anything against anyone. But I was totally okay with not voting for Biden just to fight off the bad Trump. I was totally okay with that until he started sending unmarked police in unmarked vehicles to just snatch people off the street. That could be me and you. That tomorrow I could
No, it couldn't. No, it couldn't. Hold on. No, it couldn't. Don't you fucking lie. Again, you're fucking lying.
what? If there's
Again,
a
you're fucking
protest,
lying.
if there's a
Lie on
protest
yourself.
going
Hold
on
on, hold
and you
on.
feel like going to it,
Listen. Lie on yourself. Don't lie on me. You know why I
well,
could never.
I'm
You know
not
why I
lying
could.
because
Let
if
me
there's
tell
a
you why.
protest
Let me
going
tell
on
you
and I
why it
believe
couldn't
in
be
what they're
me.
protesting about,
Let
I'm
me
going to
tell you
go
why
to
it
it.
couldn't be me. Let me tell you why it couldn't be me.
Cool.
First of all, I don't go to fucking protest just for the fuck of it, just to fucking fit in. I don't go and protest over fucking nothing. Okay.
Right.
Second of all, you won't catch me out just motherfucking kicking and hanging out on a motherfucking block in the dead of the motherfucking night. I'm a grown ass man. I got a motherfucking home to go to. I got shit to do. Okay? So it wouldn't be me. All right?
Right.
And again, when it was my kind, you motherfuckers ain't had shit to say.
So, are you trying to say that all the protests that are going on are like not for any good reason? People don't really know what they're doing.
No. Let me tell you what this is. It's part of it is a fucking big ass send off. Second up part of it is a fucking DNC fundraiser.
Right.
If you motherfuckers don't know
That makes
Project
sense.
Mayhem when you fucking see it in your fucking faces, I don't know what to tell you fucking morons.
All right.
If you don't understand that the average fucking street hooligan does not go around with the type of material and fucking technique to pull off high grade arson, okay? If you don't understand that, guess what? Undercover cops don't have enough money to pay for pallets of bricks placed in strategic places. Okay? Undercover cops don't have that type of money. But you know who does have that money? The DNC, Black Lives Matter, and Antifa.
All right. Yeah. Yeah, and that's pretty much
They
the point of
say
this whole video to me is trying to unwrap
they
all
say
this.
they say they're protesting for George Floyd. First of all, none of you motherfuckers knew who George Floyd was. Second of all, the majority of you motherfuckers out there protesting about some motherfucking police brutality against black men, you fucking hate black men. And you call the police on black men whenever the fuck you get a chance to.
All right. I mean, basically, what I would say is it all seems to be like a big giant trap to get us all confused and fighting with each other instead of fighting against, the powers that be. That's the
It's
way
the
I see
powers
it.
that be ain't the problem. The powers that be ain't the problem.
So,
It's within. We're dealing with a silent coup with domestic terrorists. Okay? And those who are trying to bring law and order, those are the good guys. Because guess what? They're protecting families. And I know motherfucking leftists hate that fucking F word. But guess what? You have certain people that are proud to have a wife, proud to have a husband, proud to have a fucking kid.
yeah.
Just because you can't have it, don't try to ruin it for everybody else. You got some people who are proud they fucking own the fucking business.
Right.
And you fucks go ahead and tear it all fucking down. And as I said before, go ahead, defund the police, abolish the police. Because guess what? Then you got to deal with motherfuckers like me that's gonna crack your fucking skulls in when you run up on me and mine. Or better yet, what we could do is, you know what? Fuck it. We can pay the folks in them. We can pay the GDs to beat y'all asses on sight. How about that? Because guess what? Most of you motherfuckers can't, and I'm talking to any antifa or BLM motherfuckers that's watching. Most of you motherfuckers can't fight. Most of you motherfuckers can't get down, and none of you bitches can shoot. What the fuck you gonna do when American citizens run that ass on you? Huh? That's the big fucking question. What the fuck are you gonna do when a fucking father of four who's busting his fucking ass to fucking put food on the table gets tired of your shit? and he bust your fucking head. Or what are you gonna do when a crazy motherfucker likes me that likes fucking hurting people like you bleeds you the fuck out and writes BLM in your fucking blood? Because you can't do anything to fucking stop it. You want fucking violence? You bitches don't know what the fuck violence is because you never fucking survived it. The police won't do nothing to your whole asses, but guess what? Everyday motherfuckers like me will. Fuck Black Lives Matter. And if I catch a motherfucking Antifa motherfucker, I'm gonna fucking beat his ass.
All right. I consider myself a leftist, and I'd be overwhelmingly proud to have a family and a business. I would. So I don't know about all
I
that.
suggest you listen. I suggest you tell your other leftist friends to run. Then, since you consider
Run,
yourself a leftist, tell your friends to run.
run away from you.
Yes, and people like me. We're tired. We're done.
Good. Good. I'm glad you are. I'm glad you're speaking up.
No,
I'm
we're
glad you're
tired of
educating me.
leftists. No, we're tired of leftists.
Huh.
We're tired of leftists. That's what the fuck we're tired of. We're tired of you ruining our way of life. We're tired of you fucking everything up because you can't have it. Fuck you. We're tired of leftists. So like I said, tell your friends to run.
Well, all right. Is there anything more you wanted to say?
That's it.
All right.
God bless America.
Do you want me to post this?
Yes.
All right. I will. Hey, thanks for your time.